My name is Diane Santamarina, and I'm the District Administrative Coordinator on assignment at Marin High School. One of the things that I had the opportunity to do is work with a dynamic team of teachers to create an inaugural event to showcase student work.
This is Mrs. Taggart's Stats Room. Stats is all about the real world, real life.
NUSD has been working really hard at changing instruction to meet the needs of more students. One of the ways we're doing that is through project-based learning. So this event was created to showcase all of that work.
If we start out by digging into a huge spreadsheet, what have you been doing in your life? We turn it into a chart and graphs, and oh my gosh, the colors were amazing.
Our driving question was how we can incorporate math to make a symbol to show diversity and unity in the world.
We address this by having a circle to represent the earth. The triangles are different colors to represent the uniqueness and different thoughts of people on the earth. And then we have a pentagon for 5 sides to represent the word moral, so that's a moral compass.
Just seeing what the kids have come up with when they're put in situations where they are creating things or explaining why they made what they made, and just the critical thinking and a lot of things we're looking for in the graduate profile.
The idea was, how can we use statistics brought forth by the CDC in order to kind of design a plan to save the world from the impending zombie apocalypse.
We were given pretty much no information except for the fact that this many people are infected here and, figure it out.
How to understand the math.
I guess we all got to experiment in our groups, so different people came up with the same answers in many different ways, which was a good lesson about how you can go about doing math.
It's some great science stuff, some great math things.
So this is one of the tardigrades we isolated, commonly known as a water bear, and they curl up in this ball and they resist all these crazy changes.
And here are examples of the ton state, and then these small little eggs right here we think are how they reproduce.
So this is our robot from 2008 of the Penguin Empire Robotics Club. We only have 6 weeks in the build season to build, design, and create the entire robot, and then to test it before we're able to actually ship it off to the competition and go compete.
So my hammock is going to be a down hammock, implementing the ideas of a sleeping bag or a down jacket, so that I can have insulation. You don't have to take an underquilt when you go backpacking, reduce the amount of stuff you bring, because you want to minimize as much as possible.
Kids really thinking and explaining, communicating about what they're doing and why they're doing it with real-world meaningful projects is just really exciting.
You will find projects that students have been working on throughout the year, as well as department activities and games.
What are the probabilities and inequities of games?
This is a game called Noctus. This started as our final for the fall semester in stats. We had to make a board game and give all the probabilities and everything about it.
If you take a look at those pictures and cards, the artistry is amazing. Have you ever seen art in mathematics?
Now that we've got a prototype, we're looking to see how we can bring it to market, because it seems like a game that a lot of people will really enjoy.
We have silly fun games all the way up to the very serious lecture on civil rights.
Our cookies are the best here! Nobody talking about we're better than that. We have macaroons. We will outsell you!
Over at Uncle Sam's Cookies, we got peanut butter, oatmeal raisin, double chocolate chip, M&M cookies.
What I hope will come out of this event is more of a community awareness of what exactly students are accomplishing with project-based learning. Typically we see the end product of a project, a great poster, a nice PowerPoint, maybe a website, but when you actually have the opportunity to stop and talk to a student about what they learned and how they learned it, that's when you really get to see the depth of learning that our students are experiencing on a regular basis here. It is student focused. We want to share student success here. One of the things I would like to see based on this event is even more engagement and more student involvement in the planning, and that is a target for next year, is to incorporate more student voice.
I have these amazing students that can tell you the real story of what this is all about. It's called life.